super commentary from Devon upstairs, calling Her Majesty home, and it's lovely to see her here in the winner's box, looking fantastic, and she certainly came home very nicely indeed. Well done to her winning groom, Isaac. Isaac, if I can give you your cheque from Hollywoodbets and Kate Racing, very, very well done, and you're very, very lucky to look after the special filly. Well done.
Thank you very
much. Richard, come and have a chat with me. Richard, I know how special this filly is to you, and that was just an absolute pleasure to watch her come home so easily today.
Yeah, look, it's always nice to just have her at the races. We don't see her enough. She's so good, and yet she never races anymore. But that's the program. What can I say? She's close to all of our odds, and she's been a phenomenal horse. And you know what she just displayed is why she's Horse of the Year. So it was between her and Jet Dog. I didn't mind whichever one it was, but I'm sort of glad it was her.
But the pace was on there today, so it wasn't all that easy.
Well, you say that, but she was sitting third, one off the rail with a big gap in front of her and next to me, and she was in a happy place. And you just get down on her. She like tightens up underneath you, and you just know it's game on. And you know, she's a fantastic filly, phenomenal horse. And I must say well done to Justin. He just keeps sticking this filly over and over, and you know, she comes here and she's happy and she's full of life, and she makes racing very exciting for me. So well done to the whole Snake team, to Janine at home, Patrick, all of them. They do a phenomenal job. Louis, yeah, and obviously to Suzette and Barcy. I know they're definitely watching. Thank you so much, and to my sponsors at Winning Pool.
Yeah, very well done. She can certainly run, and she's got a heart of gold, but very well done to you, Top Ride.
Thank you.
Well done, Richard. Justin's going to come through and chat to me now. Justin, you must be thrilled to bits with that, and also she wasn't really blowing very much.
Yeah, she's an amazing filly. Wow, I mean, it's incredible. Very, very fortunate to train something like her, and everything, it was weird because normally when she's running in a race, there's always a lot of action around her and, you know, press and stuff like that. It's normally a big race. And coming to this race, I think you're the only person that seemed half interested. So it was weird. It was very weird. A filly of this caliber, and you're coming to a race like this, and it was just so quiet. I'm just glad that she, you know, I just don't think sometimes she gets all the credit she deserves. She's incredible. Wow. I mean, you bring her in a prep race against Colts, and she does that. So over the moon. She's, yeah, not much you can say about it. You know, it's just where that engine is. We look, you know, we all looking after in the parade ring. We're trying to, like, because you want to find the next one, but good luck. They come one in a million, and there's just an engine in there, and it's just so sad that we never got to take her overseas. I think she's a filly that could have showcased what South African breeders can do. And yeah, a little bit of a pity. You never know. Maybe something happens because she's still extremely sound. Touch wood. Everything is good about her. She's like she was as a young filly, and she's got all the zest for racing. I mean, I thought that was very impressive. She's won some nice big races, but behind the scenes, those are tough little horses there. Fire Alley in the Cape season last year was no slush. We thought he'd be our danger today. I thought Do It Again was a fantastic comeback run. He is. I've freshened him up a lot. He had a bad experience at the Hollywood Durban July, and I've given him a good break, and he was running on strongly at the end. One-way traffic, I would like to have seen him run closer. I thought that wasn't right. He's certainly better than that. I know it's too short, but I have a bit of work to do with him.
Yeah, but you must be thrilled with her, and she came in actually looking like a youngster there. So yes. I was actually, I think, not only a lovely filly for you, but for the public as well. It's pretty special to see her win.
Yes, one gentleman came up to me and he said, you know, I just gave a good reason at work not to be there, and I quickly rushed out just to see her. It's an opportunity during the week that you can pop in and see something like this, because it's like looking at a superstar, honestly. And to Suzette and Barcy, really well done. And Suzette actually made a very good comment. She said that every time this filly runs, especially today, it's like when you take your children to school for the first time. And I thought you couldn't say it better, that nervousness, but you know, you want everything to go well. So I concur with her.
Very, very well done. Job well done.
Great,
well
thank
done,
you
Justin.
very much.
Well done to you all. Well done to everyone at Snaith Racing. It's lovely to see Captain's Ransom in the winner's box here this afternoon. Well done to Suzette and Barcy. I'm sure they're watching at home. She really is a superstar. Well done to Justin Snaith, and a great ride from Richard Ferree. And of course, we mustn't leave out Mouton Shook, who bred her.
Welcome to the parade ring. We've just seen the exciting Captain's Ransom. Although you rode Fire Alley to exciting second tour.
Yeah, listen, I think there's a massive stigma around fat athletes, and I think this keeps proving them wrong. You know, he just didn't enjoy Joburg. Perhaps we raced him over the wrong trip, and coming back home, we just started driving, and I told Candice last week that this is probably the best that I felt him. We sat on him and waited for a race, and we penciled this in, and on paper it looked like quite a nice race, and then obviously it looks like the Queen's Plate got nominated here, but we had to take our chances, and yeah, as you know, that filly's a superstar, and for him to hold his own against her, I think it was a terrific run.
Although you're talking about fat athletes, poor Fire Alley to carry you around.
Yeah, 100%, you know, but I am trimming down quite nicely. The weight's coming off. With summer being around the corner, it's trimming down quite nicely. So it's taking a lot of hard work, but we are getting there, and the body's starting to feel good.
It was a very hard run race, true race, so the champions come out on top, but it's good to have a race like that, to have a nice gallop.
No, 100%. I think with the foreign jocks around, and the pace seems to be a bit more fluent, and yeah, it just leads to a bit more honest racing, and I think the track is fairly on top, but it is honest and fair, so I think you can come from anywhere, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the track does when we go back to the summer course, and like I say, as you said, the champions come out on top when the pace is thorough, and yeah, I think for the public it was a nice result, and I hope they caught the swingers with this big outsider.
Where to from now for Fire Alley?
I wouldn't know. I think we have found out that he does a 6 and a 7 quite nicely. I think there's a nice mile coming up that he won last year, and or 1800. I think that's probably extending him to the max of his capacity at this stage, but I think that's perhaps where Candice is going to pencil him in. So it's a nice fresh 1400 here, so I think there's a bit to work with.
Aldo, it sounds like you need a cool drink. Thank you very much for your time, and to Grant in the studio.